on the knob. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. They so bait that I can't go shop, man, I always get clocked. It's so hot. Is it a fan or is it a op? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, pre them. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If bros see Jaws, man's drilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them youths. Man, cut you, bust.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
Now, here's Jordan. Pass to Allen. Outside, Jordan. White, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Allen for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Pass to Holmgren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
A drive by Jordan. White looking around. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Jordan. Now Oubre, defended by Jones. And here is Allen. Jordan with it. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Now here's Oubre. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Jackson with the screen. To the middle. To stop the drought. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Holmgren the screen. The shot by LeBron, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. To the inside. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Bulls trailing. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeBron. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Nobody near Leonard. Ayton. Screen by James. Jones from outside. Jordan with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here are the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Here's Jordan. Still scoreless. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
For Cleveland, Michael Jordan.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's Jordan outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Chicago leading by 3. Now Joe. Picked by Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Fires for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Now, here's Jordan. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
6 to shoot. Here's White. And Holmgren pulls it down. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. For the 3. Pass to Allen. And here is Jordan. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 6. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in there.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Now here's Allen. 9 points in the game so far. Jackson in the corner. Inside is Oubre. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution. Number 34, Patrick Williams.
Chicago leading. Here's Bailey. He has 5. Pass to Joe. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Joe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the shot goes down.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Bailey. Takes a 3. White with the defensive effort.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here's Jordan outside. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Bailey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The shot's good. Bailey's got 7 points for the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Over in the corner, Allen. No good on the triple. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Ware. No good from outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jordan with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Michael Jordan.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Jordan. Now here's LeBron. Outside, Jones with 1 on the clock. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Hachimura. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Chicago leading by 3. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Jordan. James found the lane.
So skilled at finding lanes to the basket. James explodes towards the rim with aggression.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Jordan outside. Pass to Hardaway. Here's McCain. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Leading by 5. Count that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Jordan. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to McCain. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Number 9, Derek White.
And here are the Bulls now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Leonard. It's up a 3. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Outside White. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hachimura's got his second bucket tonight.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And Jones now atop the key. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Outside, White. It's Allen on the wing. 5 to shoot. Back to White. Pass to Jackson. Allen in the post. He's got 9. Second chance shot. Yep, that one goes. Jackson's got his second bucket.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
From deep, James. They grab their own miss. Pass to Murray Boyle. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Chicago making a switch here.
Give them a round of applause.
3 from the inbound. Ware, good. Ware's got 5 now.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
54 seconds left in the third. Inside. The shot's good from Gafford.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Joe. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on White. This is his first free throw of the game. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. With the drive, kicks it out to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Markkanen, good. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Allen for 3. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Jones for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bulls leading by 11. Here's Bailey, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. There's Williams with the 3. The shot missing. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Jordan with the ball. Williams picks him up. Oubre outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
They get a hand on it. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Chicago making a switch here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's where, after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Back to Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Leonard. To the inside. Now Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Oubre outside. Jackson with it. Beyond the arc. And Ware pulls it down. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Leonard. Oubre with the steal. And the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Bailey. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here is Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bailey. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now a 12-point Bulls lead. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Ware, no good. The Cavaliers trailed by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bulls.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And so here's Cleveland, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Jordan. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Jones. Holmgren with it. Here's Ware.